So let's talk about Hulk. I ain't talking about Hulk Hogan. I ain't talking about no wrestler. I'm talking about the jolly, well, not so jolly green giant Hulk. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know too much about Hulk. I ain't gonna lie, but as far as I know, or at least I think I know, hasn't he even fought like gods and like he's got like the devil Hulk form and all this other shit. I don't know, but what if he fought giant lizard? Yeah, I don't really know why, but we're watching it. Okay, we're gonna watch it. You already know what I'm talking about. You saw the title, a Hulk versus Godzilla. See, I don't know much about Godzilla, but off impression, unimpressed. That's it. Like he comes out of the water every now and then, destroys a small town, and then goes back into the water, or fights like a giant monster. Um, Destroys a small town while fighting the giant monster. I know he protects the city or whatever, from time to time, but and then he just like goes back underwater and just sits there. Like I don't really know much about Godzilla, but unimpressive is my first thoughts. So it'll be interesting to see why he was picked to go against Hulk in a death battle. That was terrible. Death battle. No, that's still bad. Let's go. Yeah. As always, links will be in the description below. Let's get it.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Maybe I'm just really ignorant of what Godzilla can do. I mean, obviously I am, because I said I don't really know him. But he's gotta be badass, right? They're putting him against the Hulk? Alright, let's go. The Hulk is the personification of the enemy, which lurks under the surface of us all. We have to control that enemy within ourselves, or we can't control the conduct of the world. Bill Bixby. So basically, in my opinion, Bill here is saying that Hulk is pretty much our shadow selves. The Doctor the Hyde to our Jekyll. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's cool. I like how you describe him. But yeah, Hulk is your shadow self. Become friends with it, merge with it, all that good stuff.
What is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry.
Wait, why? I know I keep pausing it, but this is a reaction, so screw it. Why didn't they switch the actor for Hulk in like between the first two movies? Hulk actor in 1 and 2. Yeah. He was the one, right? And then they switched him out, right? Why did they switch out the Hulk actor? Why did they switch out Edward Norton was replaced by Mark Ruffalo as Hulk due to creative differences with Marvel Studios regarding the direction of the character and the film's editing. Studios sought an actor who could better fit into the collaborative environment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Damn! They said Edward Norton couldn't fit into the collaborative, which means working with other people, environment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So to him or to them, he was he wasn't a team player. Whatever that means. maybe team player as in if you want to get to the top in this industry, you gotta take some pipe type team player. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Edward Norton. Oops. Whatever. Edward Norton. Him. Yeah, it was him. That's who was playing the Hulk. Huh. Man, bro, what did you say no to, bro? What did you say no to?
Son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million.
Yo, those pants are godly, bro. Like, not only do they stretch when he grows, but they also shrink with him when he shrinks. Like, those pants, I need some pants like that are as tough as those, bro. Like, those pants are godly. Those are a godly item by themselves. I don't know how Bruce Banner got them, but damn, I'm jealous.
Billion men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's
You know how much they
anger
can sell for it?
flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The
Hulk is like the mask. It's like, you know, the mask from like the actual mask with Jim Carrey. Hulk is like the mask, but a part of you. I mean, you don't have to put the mask on to become the mask, the character of the mask. You just get angry or just transform. Like, if the mask was already inside of you, you would be the Hulk. Maybe. Depends on your personality. We've seen when Jim Carrey puts the mask on versus when someone else puts the mask on.
Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except
That's crazy,
for
bro.
one, Bruce Banner.
Hold on, how can your anger have no limit? Imagine the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets with no limit, right? But that means he has to continue getting angrier and angrier and angrier. How can you get so angry? Like, imagine getting so fucking angry. Like, getting so angry that one punch could destroy a world. Or 10 worlds that was in one. What would that rage have to feel like?
See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and
Professor
the
Hulk.
Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain...
I thought Professor Hulk was like Banner and Hulk, like kind of getting to know, like accepting each other. You know what I'm saying? I thought they just did that, and Banner was better able to control the Hulk's power or something like that. I didn't know it was a different type of Hulk in general. Like, I forgot all about these other different Hulks.
Bring the
turn
Hulk.
into.
What do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker.
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord.
So I guess that's like if Bruce Banner is like knocked out or unconscious and is unable to use like be there when the Hulk emerges. That way he can't use his he's unable to use his temperament and like hold the Hulk's rage back, I guess.
Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. he was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say world breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it. By himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials.
Damn.
Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk, Tori, you
So, and Hulk can match him even at that level. Okay. I'm trying to make sure, because I want to make sure I give a good and accurate college guess about who's gonna win this, especially since I don't know shit about Godzilla.
universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from Gamma, he can utilize.
I have not been reading these, and I should have been reading them. But I know I know the first set, they listed them. So this one, battled on par with Odin Thor, broke the first firmament chains and a pactum. Oh, we already know about this. Never mind. Escaped a dimension of infinite density, lifted 150 billion tons of rock, overpowered the one below all. The one below all, not the one above all. Oh, like Satan. I guess. I don't know. Shook all dimensions tied to the crossroads. Defeated Abomination, Gladiator, Hercules. Defeated Abomination, Gladiator, and Hercules, and Juggernaut, and Sentry, and Thing, and the Avengers. I mean, the Thing. I don't. That's an impressive defeat or a victory. I mean, it's just a thing. Maybe I'm underestimating him too, because I don't know shit about him, just like I don't know shit about Godzilla. Is the Thing actually, like, because I've seen on some cartoons when I was growing up and shit. He was weak as fuck, yo. You know what I'm saying? He was trash, bro. Anyway.
And absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes?
Seriously?
And read people's minds?
Oh, shit.
Oh, also, he can see ghosts! And
I see dead people. But what was I gonna say? I wonder if when Hulk regenerates, does Banner age? Does David Banner age? David Banner. Wait, what's his name? Does Banner age? Whatever. Bruce Banner. Does he age? Because he's got Hulk's regenerative powers, and let's say Hulk is in a fight. Let's say Bruce is like physically 40 years old. He gets into a fight. Hulk gets beat the fuck up so much that he has to regenerate a lot. By the time the fight's over, he goes back to Banner, and Banner's like 35 physically now instead. Can that happen?
give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash!
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall
Get
and
up,
talk to the
Brooklyn
reader?
Blade.
Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all Gamma.
We're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, all the above.
Exactly.
Break the fourth.
Appreciate the follow. See, while Gwen orchestrated the situation and Gwenpool strikes back, Hulk's power had not been altered in any way, nor was his artistic stylization. Hulk explicitly broke into gutter space 3 times on his own. No other character in the story did so other than Gwen herself. That big lizard must have a death wish if it wants to fight my cousin. When did I start playing it? I guess about 4 minutes and 36 seconds ago.
fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma
technically
rays are
14 minutes, I guess.
electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
From hell,
Earth
seriously?
616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else.
Bro, I think me and a bunch of other people in that exist, I think we're all waiting for scientists to figure out how to turn our normal radiation into gamma radiation. Because, you know, I just like they figured out how to genetically mutate a spider so that now it spits red glow in the dark silk. I think we're all waiting for a scientist to figure out how to make us into Spider-Men and women and people, right? What do you mean, question mark? Bro, like, I'm waiting for scientists to figure out how to turn normal radiation into gamma radiation so that we can become superheroes. And I'm still waiting for them to figure out, they're already on the verge of figuring out how to make us into spider people with like Spider-Man-like abilities, because they already genetically changed a spider. Yes, they genetically changed a spider to where it spits out red, glow in the dark silk threads, webbing. It's only a matter of time until they figure out how to give that spider super strength, and then figure out how to have that spider transfer its super strength via bite. I'm just saying, bro. It's almost time.
Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs.
Damn.
According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the HULKZILLA synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind.
Built the damn thing. Hercules capable. Okay.
He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology.
Is he breathing in space?
He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even
Bro.
built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom.
Of course he did.
Can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality.
You know what I should do? I should try to watch the old cartoons of all the Marvel characters, all the ones that I can find for like cartoons.
On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed
Green
Bruce?
Door?
That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all, the dark side of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But
Whoa. God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all. See, this is why I'm like, because I knew there was like a God Hulk, or at least like a Devil Hulk. I knew there was like the World Breaker Hulk. I knew there were all these strong versions of Hulk. So that's why I'm confused on why he's going against Godzilla. Again, I don't know shit about Godzilla, but like, as far as Godzilla's is, my first impression of Godzilla is unimpressive. Like, he comes out, like I said before, every now and then, a city's in danger, he comes from the water, fights the monster, leaves. That's it. Maybe, I don't know, bruh. I will see.
Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
God damn, bro. Okay, they said Hulk is the strongest one there is. So if Hulk loses, you're a liar. If Hulk loses, you're a liar. So I'm already betting on Hulk. I'm already betting on Hulk to win. What does this say? Godzilla is the son of the atomic bomb. He is a nightmare created out of the darkness of the human soul. He is the sacred beast of the apocalypse. Tomoyuki Tanaka. I like that. That sounds good.
The year was 1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the
crash
war,
out.
so seeing this mutilated radioactive
Yo, can we? I kind of want to watch the oldest Godzilla movie that I can find. We should watch that live.
monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete
Sparks?
with googly eyes. And the
Giggity.
most epic roar
Not
ever.
giggity, but
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around.
Damn.
Not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy
it's insulting to describe. Why are there 27 different Godzillas?
Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so
Okay.
we'll examine his entire history,
Cool,
focusing
cool.
on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall at
Wait,
minimum.
Radioactive for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated.
Nuclear bombs? Is Godzilla a product of the war? When America did the thing. I don't condone that shit. Shout out to Japan. I'm gonna visit one day. Love anime, by the way. Big fan. As you can tell, there's the thing behind me. But yeah. So is Godzilla a product of the war?
Mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall at minimum. Goji
Wait, no.
smashes
What am I saying? They said, well, no. They said he was a rare something thermonopod, something pod that evolved after the nukes. So it wasn't dinosaur ages. I was thinking dinosaur ages for a hot second.
through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an
But hey-
estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can
God
exceed
damn.
500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and
Okay.
spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess.
But like he looks so funny right here. Okay, but anyway, let's see. I'm pretty sure Hulk can survive that. And I was going to ask, if Godzilla dies, can he come back through a green door? Because if he can't come back, then if you run the simulation long enough over and over again, then Godzilla would die. Am I King Von? What the fuck? I know the name. I know there's an event that occurred around them, but I don't know about it. So I don't. If you're trying to like diss me, or if you're trying to say something about me, I don't know what you're trying to say. But I feel like I should just go ahead and ban you. I don't ban. I don't know. It felt right to ban you for a second.
Look at him go!
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech piloted by Hatsune Miku?
Seriously?
There's also a number of era-exclusive powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how...
Bro, hold up, man. Godzilla played basketball with Charles Barkley or whatever, and he got some J's. He got some Nikes on his feet. Make a cipher complete. Have you heard of that song by Mac Miller? The Nikes on my feet make my cipher complete. Nikes. No? Yeah? You should listen to it. It's pretty good. Anyway.
Impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath at Space Godzilla so hard that he blew.
Oh, he only went to hell. He didn't go to the low. So, all right. And Boomhauer did say Hulk is the strongest. So,
blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? Gotta.
Specifically, Godzilla defeated the god demon guarding the gate of hell. To do so, the hell bats that devoured Godzilla's flesh became his new flesh, implying Godzilla's regeneration assimilated them. Oh, so okay, he can regenerate too, of course.
I want a Dr. Pepper.
But that's some regeneration.
He's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's
so they both can't die. No, pretty much. If Hulk can come back through the green door and Godzilla just kind of regenerates.
Always possess heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He's stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh god, here we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point.
Okay.
If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly! What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes. We get why that happened, but to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different.
Okay,
Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this
Big Lizard Smash Building were much simpler times. Much simpler times.
wannabe god desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
Okay.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey,
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting up the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it, because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Okay, so he's immortal, yeah, but like as far as we've heard what he's done, we've heard what he's been through, but as far as his powers go, we haven't heard that much of anything impressive, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I think Hulk's still gonna win, especially since Boomhauer has said Hulk's the strongest. Oh, put your bet in, put your bet in, put your bet in, put your bet in. Hulk or Godzilla? What's up? Are you gonna win or are you gonna lose?
Look at the skulls, gaze into their eyes. Now you are completely hypnotized. You've fallen into my...
Bruh. You can't hypnotize me, man. I got the shining gun, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know what level it's on, bro. But your childish play trick was good. It was fun. I liked it.
My evil trap. I order you right now. Go to deathbattle.gg.
Wiz, it didn't work. they're still here.
What? No, Boomstick, this is terrible. How can I get them to go to the Death Battle website?
Just tell them about all the cool Death Battle stuff they'll find, like a bunch of exclusive merch, every episode ever, even ones not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. So how about it, guys? Go to www.deathbattle.gg.
All right, you heard him. Don't make a liar out of Boomstick. Go to deathbattle.gg.
I don't know. I don't buy too many merch. I don't buy too many YouTube merch. I think the only YouTube merch I've ever bought was Hell of a Boss. Yeah, I think that's it. I got the one with Blitz on the front. The shirt.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a Death Battle!
Bro, okay. If Hulk doesn't win, I lose faith in humanity. My faith in humanity dips down a bit. Come on, let's go. Let's see it. Hulk, Godzilla, got it.
Godzilla has
Kaiju number
reached
8.
the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait.
Kaiju number 10 or 11. Here we go. Oh. This is up on him.
Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No! Hulk stays!
Oh. Yeah, the regeneration. So what would count as killing him? Since he can't die. Or since he's immortal. Yeah, that's not gonna work on him. He absorbs all of that shit.
Your strong eyes scan the world! Stay down!
You have to like overpower the regeneration so that it takes a while for it to regenerate. And then do something to keep it from regenerating. Because we've seen Hulk come back from him being in pieces already, but we haven't seen Godzilla do that same thing.
Stupid lizard.
What to say, is that? That can't be it, because I know this next gonna keep going. But what is this? Okay. So technically he died, I guess? Huh. So that doesn't count as a win for Godzilla either, though.
I think I understand.
Okay.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size.
How many times do you think they both died?
are-
Oh shit. Well, that's what y'all get, I guess.
How does it work?
Well, smash. A million
David banner on
trillion
some
to one
Iron Man
That's
shit.
the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can
I thought a
perceive.
right angle was 90 degrees.
Like gamma. 1,000 times. A million. A trillion.
Oh my god.
I
So he
just
keeps coming
need
back
one.
until he finally beats him.
You did it, big guy. We did it.
What the fuck? Okay, run this by me. What happened?
It's
What the- yeah,
complicated,
what the
so
fuck?
let's break this down into 3 categories.
Power
First up,
mortality gain or
power.
something.
Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction-level events.
I mean, yay, Hulk won. I mean, so I was right. But like, why was it? It felt so. The victory felt so empty. It felt so anticlimactic. It felt very empty. I don't know, man. It just the victory feels such an empty victory. Such an like.
Tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in
Yeah, see, by the way, like I told you, Godzilla unimpressive. Sorry, Japan. Y'all, you guys have Goku at least, but your Godzilla game lacking, bro.
Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even
Yeah.
with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's Cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison,
Okay,
the
I get it.
cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but
And right, I pointed that out before, but like Godzilla's only been to hell. He hasn't been to the below place. I pointed that out before. So I already like even before Boomhauer. This isn't fucking Hank Hill, but yeah, I've already pointed out that he hasn't been to the below. That Hulk was gonna win.
does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that break space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the Dimension Calculator? Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Next time on Death Battle.
Wait, hold on. Next time, hold on. Ruby versus Paper Moon, Soul Eater. The outro is Paper Moon. That's the name of the first guild I joined ever in an online game. The very first guild I ever joined in an online game. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Who would win? I don't know shit about Ruby, so I'm gonna go with Mitsuka. Is that her name? Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Who did you think was gonna win? Did you think Godzilla was gonna win, or was this like hands down as soon as you saw the opponents, as soon as you saw the listing, you knew who was gonna win? Like, did you was it that obvious to you, or was it like, did you think Godzilla was gonna win, or was it like, do you think it was gonna be close, or were you as curious as I was because you don't know shit about either one of those or one of them for whatever reason? Anyway, let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to do those 3 things that I like to ask you to do, and like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah, and you know what it is after that. In case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Much love to you.